Good afternoon. This is Pamela Bluewater for JNS Biblical Productions, February 6, 1973. I'd like to welcome our viewers to a true life example of the parable of the talents, written in Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30. The moral lesson describes servants who have received God's given gifts to invest, like money, in the service of God. The word talent is not the same as the word today to describe talents such as singing, dancing, or playing musical instruments. The word talent was an ancient measure of weight of great value. Today we have in our studio the director of the St. Louis Zoo, Marlin Perkins. Marlin Perkins, let's find out how he invested himself. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Mr. Perkins, our viewers would be most interested in how you became interested in animals.
Miss Bluewater, it came quite naturally. When I was 7, I began collecting small animals, particularly snakes.
Had you ever envisioned someday you would be director of the St. Louis Zoo?
Oh no, I just loved animals, and I was afraid that they were becoming extinct because people were killing them out of fear and superstition.
So where did you get educated?
The University of Missouri at Columbia. But I must admit, at age 21, I became quite restless, and I dropped out of school to take a job at the St. Louis Zoo. And I was hired immediately as groundskeeper for $3.75 a week. That was 1926.
Well, that's starting at the bottom. What was next?
Well, not surprisingly, I became interested in the snakes and other reptiles. We had 6 reptiles at the beginning. Over the next 11 years, I increased the population of the animals to 500. In 2 years, I became curator of the reptiles.
That's really moving up. For our viewers who follow the parables in the New Testament, we are interested in whether your responsibilities increased per the talent parable.
Well, I did begin a weekly TV program. Perhaps you've heard of it. I was concerned that certain animals were becoming endangered, and so I used this TV program in order to get the information out to the general public. And do you know that it was picked up by 200 stations across North America?
That's impressive, since the parable says that people who invest their talents get more responsibilities. Anything else?
Yes. In 1960, I was appointed zoologist for Sir Edmund Hillary's expedition. He became, he explored and climbed Mount Everest, you know. I was hired to help him find the abominable snowman.
Mr. Perkins, you are definitely working in God's kingdom and making what He needs you to do for His animal world. Miss Sedgway, do we have any other people here who invest their talents?
Yes, we have a girl here who said she inherited a gold chest full of coins. She doesn't know what to do with them, though.
Please send her in. I'd like to hear her story.
Hello, my name is Daisy Fudd.
All right, Miss Daisy Fudd, what have you done in your life to serve God or mankind?
Well, I have this whole chest full of gold coins from 1922 that I inherited from my grandmother. So I thought it would be safe to put them in my backyard so that no one could steal them, just in case. Yeah.
Ridiculous. You're foolish and lazy. You should be tossed out in the trash for not using God's given talents.
Well, it's raining outside and I could catch a cold or pneumonia.
And die of being stupid.
What?
Well, these guests speak for themselves. This is Pamela Bluewater for JNS, saying all of us, not just ministers and priests, are given gifts and abilities from God. Let's use them to better the world.
What are your thoughts on today's story? We'd like to know. So, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel, JNS Authentic Biblical Productions. Whether it's the Word of God through parables, true stories illustrating parables, or true stories in the life of Jesus Christ with commentary, you can see them all by subscribing to the most comprehensive collection of videos of biblical stories for you and your family. Have a blessed day.